All right, so now we're going to look at the table basics. In the index page, we're going to do the following. We're going to create a new table, setting the width to 80%. So this is what it will look like when you're done. We've got a table. It's centered here. It has merged rows and merged columns, and let's take a look how that happened. So I'm going to view my page source. Make it a little bit bigger. So I've got a table in here. So the table is set to a width of 80%, and then I have rows. The TR represent rows. So there's 1, 2, even though this says number 1, it's the second row because the headers is the first row. So it goes through 5. And then in each row, there are 5 TH or TD, except where I had to remove them because I did a row span or a col span. So when you do a row span, you need to get rid of a cell in the row directly beneath it so it has a place to go to. And where you have the column span, you need to get rid of cells next to it to deal with the extra space. So let's take a look at the next requirement. So add 6 rows and 5 columns. I showed you that. In the head section of your page, add a style section and include the following code. So what this is doing, we've got it in here. We're setting the table header, and table definition in your cells to having a 1 pixel solid black border. And then for the table itself, I give it a margin of 20, which is giving it 20 pixels top and bottom, and then auto, which centers it on the page. So it gives you space between it and the table basics heading, and then it's centering it in the div, in this outer div. And then we wanted to add table headers by changing the top row and left columns to have TH instead of TD tags. So you can see that I did that. So the whole first row is TH, and then the first cell in each row after that is a TH, making them table headers instead of a detail cell. And you can see that changes the styling of them where they're bold and centered. And then you're going to use the col span and row span to merge 2 sets of cells. And you can see that we've done that here and here. And the code for it is where we have the row span here, and we took a cell out of each row beneath it because it merged 3 rows, so I needed to remove extra rows. And then in the 5th row, I did a col span of 2, and I needed to remove a cell so that it had area to expand to. So that's the code explanation and what it should look like when you're done on that basic one. And you could do different cells, but you should be able to have all of that basic styling done and learn how to create a table.